This is a video tutorial on how to set up a references page using Microsoft Word following APA 7th edition rules. The references page is generally the last numbered page in your essay or report. We don't have the rest of the report, but I am going to go ahead and insert the page number here at the top of the page in the upper right-hand corner. And this, of course, would not be page 1, but just to indicate that the references page would still have your header showing the page number. Okay, you're going to start by centering at the top of the page using bold font the word references. This can follow any of the APA approved fonts. So Calibri 11 is fine, Times New Roman 12 is fine. There are others as well. Set your spacing for this document to double spacing if it isn't already, and then hit enter. You need to change your alignment back over to left align and take off the bold font. Now you're ready to set up the hanging indent. Go up to the paragraph drop-down menu, and in the middle where it says indentation, under special, use the drop-down menu to choose hanging and click OK. Now you're ready to type your first reference. You'll start with the author's last name, comma, and then first initial, period, and space. Next will come the date in parentheses, starting with the year, comma, month, and day, parenthesis, and period, space. Next will come the title. If this is an article, you would use sentence case, which means you only capitalize the first letter of the first word in the title, and you would not use quotation marks or italics. So the title of this article is Why FlexiTime is Important, and it would be typed in this manner, period, space. Then you would put the name of the journal, magazine, or newspaper. That will be in italics, and you would use title case, so you would capitalize the first letter of all important words. This is from Business Today, comma, space. Keep your format on italics and type the number of the volume. Take your format off of italics, and then in parenthesis, right next to the volume, type the number of the issue, parenthesis, comma, space, and then list the page numbers. If there's a range, use a hyphen. If there's just one, just list the one page number, and then a period. If this article came from a database and there is no DOI, then this would be the end of your entry. All right, I'm going to now hit enter to be ready for my next source. The next source does not have an author or a group author, so we start with the title. The title actually begins with a number, so I would arrange it alphabetically as if that number were spelled out. So 8 begins with an E, that would come after C. So this is 8 flex trends that will affect your company. Notice I'm using sentence case. In this case, because we start with a number, nothing is capitalized. I go next to my date, year, comma, month. There is no day, so I'll end with a parenthesis and a period and a space. Again, setting to italics, I put in the name of the journal. Comma, keeping it on italics, I type the volume number, take it off italics, in parentheses, I have my issue number, comma, and my page numbers. Notice that this entry was more than one line long, and so Word automatically with the hanging indent moved to the next line and indented. That's what we mean by a hanging indent. This has no DOI. It was from a database, so I'm ready for my next source. This one has two authors, so I'm going to start with the first one listed. Don't rearrange the names of the authors. The first one is the more important one usually. Notice that after I put the initials, now I'm going to put a comma and a space and the ampersand, and then the second author, last name first, comma, initials. Again, date, year, comma, month, no day, so we'll end with that. And then the title using sentence case, since this is a journal article. Notice that Word has automatically moved it to the next line. Do not hit enter when you get to the end of a line. Let Word move it down using the hanging indent format. The name of this journal is the Manchester School, volume 83. Taking it off italics, I put the issue number, comma, space, and the page numbers. And then this particular journal article did have a DOI, so I will use the web address for the DOI. Whether or not you see the web address in your citation, you still use it according to APA 7th edition. So we always start with https://doi.org and // and then you can type in the DOI string. Don't put a period at the end of a DOI. That would be the end of your entry, and now you can hit enter. And you can allow that link to stay live. Okay, so this gives you a start. Notice that the hanging indent puts the first line to the left and then indents any subsequent lines so that it's easy to see the first keyword in each entry. Notice that I have arranged these alphabetically. And you can always refer to the APA guide for specific criteria or specific scenarios for your particular source. Perhaps you have 3 or 4 or 5 authors. Perhaps it is a web page, in which case the rules about the titles are a little bit different. So you do want to check your APA guide to make sure that you know that you're formatting the source correctly.